an exciting day. We are going back to uni. I do not know how I feel about it still. This is technically week 2, but it's the first week of tutorials. To make the experience a little bit more enjoyable, I decided why not vlog it. And I think that low-key that's my solution to a lot of things. Just for a little bit of context and backstory. I deferred uni last semester and I have not been to uni since last June. And it is now March. It's March 2nd today. That's crazy. Yeah, wow. March already. So it has been a while since I've been back at uni. I study fashion communications and public relations. It's a very fun degree. It is a really fun degree. I guess my reasoning for deferring is I just needed a break for a second, some time to breathe, a little bit of a holiday, if you will. It's also so echoey in here, I don't know what to do about it. Maybe that helps. Oh my god, that helps so much. Perfect. Yeah, so I study fashion communications and public relations. Fashion communications being like the communication of fashion. Like you think fashion journalism, fashion media, fashion history, culture, all that kind of stuff. Rather than on the design side of it and like making clothes. As much as I would love to do that, it's more so boring side, if you will. It's not boring, it's actually really fun. And then the PR side of it is kind of interacting with audiences, interacting with consumers, stakeholders, all that kind of stuff. So very much back end of fashion and the fashion industry. People ask me all the time, oh, what kind of job can you get from that? And I'm like, truly, I don't know. Truly, I don't know. And if I did, I would be working towards that. But this year, I feel like I'm gaining a little bit more of an understanding of who I am as a person, what I kind of want to do full time going into adulthood, which I felt was much needed. If you're like struggling with what you want to do and who you want to be, I would 100% recommend taking a little bit of time off and just going to some therapy, investing time in yourself, your mental health and your physical health, because truly I feel so refreshed. Even if I don't exactly know still what I'm doing, I feel really refreshed. Alongside my fashion degree, I also work as a bridal stylist. I've worked in bridal for 2-ish years now, and it is such a fun industry to work in. You know those jobs that like you kind of just don't know exist until you're in it? I feel like that's kind of what bridal is in some ways. But yeah, so really going hand in hand with fashion. I would love to work in fashion journalism. Like I really would, like magazine, Vogue vibes, like the writing side of it. I like the sales part of it and I like working with customers and consumers and brides especially, but I feel like me and my brain were like this, and I feel like I'm just like typing away, writing away, really just discovering me, which is so fun. I don't exactly know how to do my hair or what to wear today, and I feel like that's an everyday struggle. Every day I open my closet and I'm like, what the heck? Every day I open my closet and I have no idea what to do. And my hair, I don't have a hair straightener. I've moved to my dad's for a little bit and I have to invest in a hair straightener, but I just don't have the funds all the time to look for one. I did wake up at 7 this morning, but unfortunately I had to watch a lecture, so now I don't really have time to make something. I was going to make an avocado toast, but I don't have time, so Nutri-Grain it is. Actually, I could probably do some more. So mixed match at the moment because we're currently trying to find replacements for the bed. These are new chairs, so this is kind of the only thing that's like telling of the kind of vibe that I want to go for. Also, this is the uni fit. I never know how cold or how hot it's going to be. Wearing my Puma Speed Cat ballet flats. Contrario glassons top. As always, I'm really trying to phase out of glassons, but they're just too good. Like I don't know. Anyways, this is the fit. We're going to uni. Making great time actually. This year is the year I go into all my shoots. This year is the year I make friends at uni. And this year is the year that I'm on time to my classes. Me speaking to myself. I took my car to be serviced last week and I got the report back and it says that my battery level is at 19. My car nearly didn't start just then, so I might call my dad and see if it's actually smart of me to go to uni. Otherwise I'll be stuck in the car park and have to tow my car away. Surely not. Call dad.
Calling dad iPhone.
Okay, so we're just gonna hope for the best with my car. Worst comes to worst,
I'll just call my dad. I've been having such bad luck with my car recently. I popped my tire 3 times in like the span of 2 or 3 weeks. Absolutely ridiculous. And now my battery, not good. I have to travel from one campus to the other. I've got a class at one at the other campus. Hopefully I can catch it making that noise. The good thing about my classes is that all my classes only start from like 11, so I don't actually have any early starts. The only early-ish one, I've got a lecture on Friday at 9 a.m, but lectures are all recorded, so I could always just watch it from home or hop on online. Speaking of lectures, something I have really been trying to work on recently is not copying down the slides. So now I've been trying to just write down the note based off of what she's saying and to kind of like screenshot the slide that it applies to. The lecture I watched this morning was for this class. I'm so nervous. I haven't been here in so long. I feel like I've forgotten where the buildings are, low-key. I'm actually not nervous. That's such a lie. I'm not nervous. I'm gonna walk in, I'm gonna do the class, and I'm gonna leave. The only thing I would be nervous about is making new friends. Even though I want to make new friends, I feel like if I do make a new friend, it's like, I don't know, it's gonna be awkward. I don't know. But you have to go through the awkward to get to the good part. Maybe I'll know someone in my class. Thank you. Starting up the car. Thank God. Class number 2 of the day. Wrapped up uni for the day. I'm so glad I got in the car now because it just started to rain. I don't know how I feel about uni. But also like who does at the same time? I don't think anybody knows how to feel about uni. Managed to form one of our groups for our group assignment, which is good. It's so strange like being back. It felt like no time had passed since the last time I was there, which is like kind of good because I guess I feel like I'm okay to just get back like straight back into things, but also I feel the mental load creeping up already, which is okay because a mental load is not something to be scared of because we are made with strong minds. I don't know. I have to form some more thought, then I'll kind of debrief a little bit more. Can I just say, it really truly matters where you sit at uni. Not in a bad way or a negative way at all. It matters where in the class you sit, like further to the front, further to the back. If you're closer to the teacher, you feel less scared to speak up. You don't see the people behind you, whereas if you're at the back, you see everyone and it makes you a little bit more scared to have a little bit of input. I don't know if that's just me overthinking things, but that's how I think about it. So maybe next week I'm gonna have to go and wiggle my way to the front of the classrooms. And then obviously week 1 is where you form all of your group assignments, your groups for those assignments. So, which I think is interesting. I feel like they could kind of like break it up a little bit and give you like a couple weeks of leading into the semester before you kick off being in a group with people you've never met before. So I don't know. Right now I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna make some lunch, gotta do a little bit of uni work from home already.
Happy birthday to you.
She nearly didn't make it. My mirror's closed. Just finished Pilates. That was one of the hardest classes I've ever done in my whole life. She kept putting my springs up. I love her, but I was like a bit dying a smidgen. This is my first class back in about 3 weeks, so I'm a little bit out of practice, but it was so fun. Side note, I really like how my skin is looking right now, except not my eye bags. hopefully help get rid of the smell in my car. It is apparently vanilla and caramel. Let's give it a whiff. I was gonna go to Officeworks as well just now, but I'm feeling like maybe waiting and going a little bit later. Bought some frozen things which need to go in the freezer. Come on, muscles. Ooh! Oh my word! That smells great. It smells like Peter Alexander low-key in a really good way. She's going up here. How cute is this? Underneath my little Chanel and my little cross. So cute. Now I'm gonna go and eat because I'm starving. To the art store to go and get watercolor paper. Okay, cheeky little art store haul. As you may know, I recently bought a watercolor palette and I've been really inspired and intrigued to start watercoloring for some reason, just for fun. I did watercolor something with Giselle the last week, but it didn't turn out because the paper was too soft. So I invested in 2 different watercolor pads just to try a bunch of different ones. There's only like 12 sheets in here, but they feel a little bit different. So I'm gonna try and figure out which I like better. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this better. I think this is the more expensive one too. Expensive taste. And then I also bought a fine liner because I realized I don't have one. I thought that I did and I actually don't. I have these pens that I've been using to underline in my Bible or highlight in my Bible, and 3 out of the 5 have run out and I'm waiting for the other 2 to die as well. But I bought this. I don't know if it's gonna work because I feel like it's gonna bleed through. My other ones for some reason don't. They're like typo fine liners. We're gonna test her out and see how she goes. Also, now that I'm doing this haul, I realized that I never gave you a thrift haul. This clip is gonna be in 2 vlogs. I'm currently filming a haul for the next vlog, not this one. And I realized I never gave you a thrift haul of what Giselle and I bought at the Salvos, so I'm gonna do that now. See you in the next video because I look exactly the same doing another haul in that video. You are my everything. Today I was gonna watch my lecture live, but I ended up doing too much stuff. So now I'm just gonna watch the recording. But I like watching the recordings better because then I can go back. The kids in the park are so loud. Because then I can go back and pause and rewind and all that kind of stuff. Also, Easter is coming. Easter is coming and I've never been happier. I'm so excited for Easter. It's my favorite holiday. I actually think it might be better than Christmas. Well, it is better than Christmas. I love Easter. I would love to experience an Easter in like overseas, like in spring though.
instead of in autumn. Right now I'm about to watch my creative writing class, which I'm so excited. I love my creative writing class. I've only done one lecture. I've not even done a class yet. This is about to be my second lecture. I just love it. This lecture is about reading and writing at university. Keen to see what that's all about?
Thank you for being here. It's week 2. Things are moving along this semester. Tutorials are going to start this week. We are moving on to a new topic this week. We're talking about reading and writing, how those two different activities are deeply interconnected. Okay, Bill, the last week we talked about
This is bringing me back to COVID times when I used to go outside and do my classes over Zoom during COVID on this very table. Not at this house, but on this very table. Crazy.
So however we read and respond to something, whatever reading we can come up with is...
Yeah.
It's dripping, go. You're fine.
I'm in the same spot. I'm still doing the same lecture 4 hours later because Thomas distracted me. There's currently a full eclipse going on and the moon has just turned red. Can you see it?
Gone forever but still knocking around. I'm so far removed in this weather somehow. I'm sad at that news. If you're listening, I still want you, I still want you.
Today we have a runway. I am skipping my Wednesday uni tute for this. On the call sheet originally it said 1:30 finish and then it got pushed back yesterday. My tute is at 2, so I was going to try and like really cut it and make it, but now I can't at all, which is okay. I am meant to be put in a group for my group assignment, so I emailed my tutor and I was like, hey, I'm not going to be there. Is there any way that we could put me in a group anyways? The runway is at 11. It's currently 9:16. I have to be out of the house here at 9:30 because I've got to go back to mum's and pick up some shoes that I left there and do my hair. I don't have a hair straightener here. Not that I need a straightener. I just washed and blow dried my hair, so it's not looking super tame at the moment. All of the models for today have to do their own hair and makeup. They've asked for just like a really nice, simple, natural, glowy look, so I'm probably just going to do something really similar to my everyday. Potentially a little bit less. I've been liking the way that less makeup has been looking recently, but every time I say that, I end up putting a full face anyway. They want it to be super glowy as well. I haven't really got any glowy products. I really need to invest in some though. I might chuck on a bit of this. This is hit or miss sometimes. It tends to like pill, but I might just do a little bit under my eyes. It also tends to make me quite sweaty too, or at least look sweaty or feel sweaty. I never know how much makeup to put on for stuff like this. Nice and glowy. I might do a little bit. I've learned this trick to make your concealer look less cakey and also a bit more natural, is to not put it right like in the corner, but to put it like right at the base of where your dark circles would be. And then from there, you kind of just drag it out and up from down there. Just kind of makes it look a bit more natural. Even though you can still see some of the dark circle, it's not super cakey. It also helps for your under eye makeup to not crease as much, which is nice. Let's be real, most of the glowiness is from my forehead oil. My mascara is kind of empty, but it's like low-key kind of good as well, because when you put it just on the end, it makes it look really nice and natural. Why does this feel like I'm doing like a Vogue Secrets makeup routine? I'm liking how it's looking though, which is nice. Quite natural. All my makeup on the back of my hand. I might do a tad bit more mascara. Cute. That's it. That's the glowy look. It's done. Wish I could keep my hair like this. I mean, I probably could just leave it like this, natural, but I'm feeling like they might want it styled. Bit of like texture spray through it or something. But like, is this too undone? I'll have to look at the designer and like the shoots. Either way, I have to go to mum's, so I've got a whole car ride to decide what I want to do. So like, you really love this length. Everybody I know has been chopping their hair back into a bob. Everyone I know who has had a bob is going back to the bob, and it's a struggle every single day. Okay, I'm feeling like this is good. A little bit of cuticle oil. I've recently just got my nails off for the first time in 3 years. I'm just trying to maintain my nail health. I want to just get nail polish and learn how to do it myself. It saves so much money, so much time. Nice gluey nails. I used to hate the way my nails looked when I was younger, hence the nails. I went from acrylics to biab to gel and now to nothing. I did get 1 round of polish, but I was like, I can do this myself. So I just got some clear polish and learned how to do it myself. It's done. Moisturized, clean, natural hands. Right, now I have to get out of this bathroom before I sweat all of this makeup off. I am so lost right now. I didn't know there was a library at the Carlisle.
Show is all done. That was so fun. It was so chill. Literally walked, ate, and done. 2 outfits, in and out basically, which is nice. Now, I don't know what we're gonna do. I didn't really film a lot, but we did the fitting, we did the walkthrough, and then we did the show, and then we ate some food. And now I'm going home. I decided I'm gonna go in for a last minute appointment at Vivian's, just to update my digis. Hopefully this is fine. We'll see. I'm meant to have a meeting anyways next week with my agency, but I figured since I'm in the city now, I'm kind of in an okay outfit. I'm just gonna go and do my meeting, also look up pretty. I figured I may as well go now since I'm not doing anything. I'm in the area. Saved me a trip on Monday, so I'm not stressed at uni.
Position. Hand at back of foot bar. Inhale over to the foot bar. Repeat 3. How's that?
Okay.
The atmosphere.
Uh-huh.
You're gone. to be overcome by your presence.